Hey, recently on a project I've been working on, I've encountered a strange issue. Every single time I generate a level over the level generation system I set up, the game's performance would slowly and steadily go down the drain with every level generated. So after an absolutely tiring week of me basically aimlessly debugging the thing, I've ended up with this external test project that seemed to have identified the problem. So here we are. Let me introduce you to the world's worst barcode generator. This project, as the name suggests, creates a bunch of barcodes by using walkers which leave tile objects behind them and go up. Said walkers are a random distance away from each other and also have a random maximum amount of tiles they can create. Now, check this out. That's quite a bad barcode, but it has been generated under the seed 0 and has 9,208 tiles. More importantly, I want you to look at the FPS, which is currently sitting at roughly 450. Now, every single time we create a barcode, all the tiles in the current room get destroyed and we set up a new wave of walkers, all with their own random values. That's a new barcode, and you can just generate as many as you want. Now let me generate a bunch of different barcodes. And stop. Now I'll return to seed 0 now, which will create the same barcode with the same amount of tiles and everything. And I want you to please look at the FPS, which is now a lot lower, like 100 FPS lower, and actually a little bit more. What happens? And this is not the type of question the guy in the video asks himself and then smugly answers. I have no idea why this is happening, and even just identifying this problem took me around a week. Because it has been making the performance of the game I am working on pretty bad over time. There are no DS lists, there are no data structures, there are no instances we are forgetting to destroy. Why is the performance still steadily going down? Is this a bug? Am I forgetting something? So, for the curious, let me present the program. This program consists of 3 components: a controller object, a walker object, and a tile object. All this project does is the following. Each walker on their create event has a current floor value and a max floor value. Set max floor value is a random range between 100 and 200. You could also do this, it will also basically do the same thing. This is important because as far as I know, if you do this entire barcode thing without this and just slap a normal number there, the performance doesn't go down. Don't quote me on that, you gotta test that. But apparently this is vital, and at least in my game I'm working on, I use iRandom range for something similar like this all the time. So the walkers walk up by 4 pixels every single step upwards and then create a tile. Then they increment their current floors, and if their current floors are bigger than their max floors, over here, then they destroy themselves. So what does the tile do? Nothing, it just exists. So then the only thing left is the controller. The controller has 2 variables, auto generate and set seed. You can set these with F1 and F2 accordingly. And in a step event, the controller merely checks if auto generate is turned on and if there are no walkers active. Keep in mind, the walkers kill themselves after they're done with their lane of the barcode. If that happens, the controller destroys every single tile of this on the screen, which means the controller basically sets the entire room and game and everything back to the state it was turned on. That's what I think, at least. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting. I'm sure there's some internal stuff that's like changed, but performance-wise, it should be the same. Then if set seed is off, we just get a random seed. If not, we get the seed 0. And then an alarm 0 after 1 frame. Basically just puts a bunch of walkers next to the place, OGame's place, which is here, which means you just get a big wave of walkers down here. And as I said, there's not a bunch of stuff going on in the background where you can say, oh, you forgot about a DS list, or oh, there's like a particle system you forgot to like clean. Also, to answer a question in advance, restarting the room doesn't fix this. I tried restarting the room, nothing changed. So, like initially I was optimistic that maybe restarting the room would like clean some internal stuff up and it would run good, but no, isn't the case. So, I've put the project in the description of this video and also in the forum thread for this topic. If you have any idea what's going on, or even better, know how to fix this, please let me know. I can't tell if maybe I missed some super function in the documentation that does some weird internal resetting, or if this is an actual and, in my opinion, pretty devastating bug. Goodbye.